Um, uh, what's going on, everybody? My mic was muted for a second. I hope you can forgive me for that 30 seconds of silence. That's me looking at other screens. My name is Dr. Boyce Watkins. I want to say welcome to drboycetv.com, the home for intelligent Black people. And today I want to talk about the BET Awards. And the BET Awards is this event that is might be considered sort of an annual cringe fest where we celebrate something that is described as Black culture, but it's not a culture that I can identify with. It's not a culture that I understand, not because I'm older, but because I actually believe in healthy Black families. I believe in Black education. I believe in Black wealth. I believe in Black people actually doing better, not working as hard as we can to catch STDs and to kill each other. But maybe that makes me unhip. Maybe that makes me uncool. It's okay. If that's what it means to be cool, then I will be the uncoolest person in here. In fact, I will be like extra hot. I will be lukewarm, hot, whatever you want to, whatever the opposite of cool is, that's going to be me, because I'm not trying to be one of your little friends if you think that this is a culture that's going to benefit you. And so anyway, before I get started, I want to say hello to everybody. And there was 30 seconds of silence at the beginning of this video. I want to apologize for that. That was because I didn't hit the right button. So sorry for that. I want to ask you all a question. How many of you watched the BET Awards? Give me a yes if you watched some of it. It's okay if you watched some of it. It's okay if you saw it. And because the BET Awards is not always all bad. It's not completely terrible, but I will say that unfortunately the bad outweighs the good. Because, for example, if you know little things like there's an explosion in the numbers of STD rates and HIV rates in cities like Houston and Atlanta, you will know that this culture is a death culture. That this culture that they're making billions of dollars from is a culture designed to kill you. It's designed to kill your children. It's designed to get you in prison as quick as possible. It's designed to keep you as broke as hell. It's designed to make sure that your daughter gets pregnant. It's designed to kind of ruin your life. And I really think that it's very, very important for those of us in the Black community to understand that we have to be the guardians of our own community. That if you are waiting for massa to decide that they want to give you a healthy culture, then you're going to be waiting for the rest of your life. Because we know that instant gratification is very profitable. Instant gratification feels good. Instant gratification through sex, drugs, money, all that stuff is driven by the release of dopamine. And dopamine is always going to feel better than hard work. Dopamine is always going to feel better than sacrifice. Dopamine is always going to feel better than investing for the future. Instant gratification, that's dopamine. That's that chemical in your brain that gets released every time you go and you sleep with a pretty girl. It gets released from your brain, in your brain every time you go out here and you get into whatever, you get high, getting drunk, acting a fool, being a city girl. That dopamine feels good. But the problem with that, though, is that there is a long-term consequence to this. And what you see is throughout the community, unfortunately, are all the symptoms of a failing community, a failing culture. Now, if I sound extreme on this, then I'm sorry. I'm sorry if I'm hurting your feelings. I'm sorry if you think I'm a boomer. I'm sorry if you think something's wrong with me. I'm sorry if you think I'm being uppity, because I don't think big sexy and all this other nonsense, this ratchetness, is an accurate reflection of the Black woman. I'm sorry if you are offended that I can't go along with the crowd, but I can tell you that there's a problem here. Houston, we have a problem. And I don't know if we understand the urgency of this problem. When you have corporations like Paramount, that's run by Sumner Redstone's family, basically. They're in the business. They're right now. I think they're in the process of selling Paramount, which I don't know what's going to happen to BET once they sell Paramount. Paramount is a horribly run company, by the way. They just, it's a complete circus. It's an absolute circus. They made major mistakes when it came to streaming. They've been losing billions of dollars. And I'm looking at CNBC right now, and I see that their stock price dropped again today, and they're looking for streaming partners to save them. They're looking for a buyer. Nobody will buy them. They're looking for it's a mess. It's a complete mess. So BET, if you work for BET or if you are a participant in that company on any level, just know that your economic daddy is having trouble. Paramount, your parent company, is struggling. Now, with that said, let me move forward. Give me a thumbs up. Please hit the thumbs up button. Thumbs up, share, subscribe. You're watching drboycetv.com, the home for intelligent Black people. This podcast is also on Spotify. And if you have an issue with media outlets like BET, just know that there are people out here like us that are trying to build Black-owned media outlets. I just don't have billions of dollars like Paramount, but I do have something more valuable than money, which is you. So if you could just hop on your Spotify and just look up my name. I got a couple podcasts that I think will help you in your life. One is called the Dr. Boyce Breakdown. That's where I put a lot of this content. I have another one called Dr. Boyce Daily Stock Market. I have a PhD in finance. I talk about the stock market every single day because that's the number one wealth builder in this country. I also have another podcast called How to Make Money Without Working. So feel free to check them all out. This is me trying to be supportive, to not just complain about the problem, but to provide solutions. All right. So let's dive back in.